Good evening, everybody. This is Lee and Ryan from the Pioneer Invitational One Loft Race. Here for training flight number 24, 80 kilometers or 50 miles for my American friends. I'm going to check to make sure we're on Facebook and YouTube and send it over to you, Ryan. Go ahead.
Yes, I am here. I got my Brittany on. Hit me, baby, one more time, as I always say. Good evening. Happy Friday. Yes, it is Friday. The Pigeon gods have given us another beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Birds were out all morning long. They went out. They bathed. Boy, I could feel they had that bath. They cleaned up more. They cleaned up more. The feathers are getting more and more oily. And this is another big step today, this late afternoon, early evening, as we play from 80 kilometers or for our American friends, 50 miles. Should be a pretty good one. They should fire good. They're looking good. They're acting real good. They're bouncing. I can see they're coming up. Everybody was back yesterday. We had some late ones this morning, two late ones. They didn't go on the toss. I'm not going to play with these birds here if they're going to continually bleed and not give it their best. On a positive note, before Leah kicks in here, Roush is back. Roush is getting a 2-week window off. And that's that for Roush.
Well, that's good news. Robbie Taylor, if you are watching, Roche has returned.
Yeah,
Jay-Z is
same
in
with
the
Phoenix.
house. Hello, hello. Owen Cleveley. Hello. Henry Rotter. Rhymes with ladder. Is in the house. Super Dave Ottaway, hello, hello. Mike Sheridan, hello, hello. Michael Peebler over on YouTube. Hello, everyone. So what shall we do first? Shall we show the release video or wait till a few more people come on or explain to everybody how tonight's going to work, or how do you want to do it?
Well, let's explain tonight. Real simple. Tonight, points are on the line. First team to clock. First team to clock is going to get a point. If the first three birds are all from the same color, they get a bonus point, Leah.
Okay.
Okay. And as for if tonight's toss goes well and they fire as I expect them to fire, then tomorrow we will be back at the same spot at 12 noon for our graduation flight.
So
And
double header
yeah,
tomorrow, possibly.
double header tomorrow, possibly.
Okay.
And if they do tomorrow at noon, good. Then we'll be back there at 6 for the grand finale and the second set of our sprint series.
Woohoo! It's going to come quick and fast now. I am going to throw up the Benzing live clocking link over on Facebook and YouTube. Hello to Sherry Tracy. Where's David? Is he around? Hopefully he is watching as well. I'm just going to put the clocking link up here, Ryan.
No problem, Leah. And yes, that is correct. They have to do today perfect. Pretty good. Fire good. Fire like they should fire, like they fired yesterday. Tomorrow they've got to fire at noon, back into that crate, and wrap up that second leg of the sprint series. We're going to find out the ones that have it and the ones that don't as we turn that screwdriver just a little bit tighter. And when Leah comes back on, we'll ask her for just a quick weather update to let the audience know just how fantastic it is here in Southern Ontario today. Back to you, Leah.
Okay, I'm just putting the link in for my YouTube friends. So you guys can click on the clocking link when the birds start arriving and see how they did. Hello to my friend Thomas, all the way in Ireland. Sherry says he's driving, but he's watching. Good man.
That's my kind of guy.
So what did you want, Ryan? You wanted a weather report?
Weather report.
All right, let's take a lookie at the weather. Pull it up here for you guys. What's everybody drinking this evening? It's Friday night, so hopefully it's something tasty and alcoholic. Unless, of course, you are under the age of 19, 21 in the United States, then please stick to your Kool-Aid. All right, let's check the weather. At the release point, Brechin, Ontario. This evening it is 24 degrees, clear skies, clear and sunny. The wind is out of the southwest, which means it is a head shoulder wind, 6 kilometers per hour with a gust of 10 kilometers per hour if you're an American. There it is for you in Fahrenheit and miles per hour. Now, Loft Manager Richard, we're going to send it back to you, Ryan. Loft Manager Richard wasn't able to connect to our broadcasting program. Ryan, remember, when you have Brittany on, we can hear everything. Every breath, every exhale through your nose. Thank you very much.
Is that better? Is that better, Leah?
It's much better. Much better. Mike Sheridan's drinking Wisers. Good job. Oh Lord, I don't know what that is, but please stop doing it. Whatever it is, just don't. My eyes. So Loft Manager Richard couldn't connect to the broadcasting program, so he did a tape recording. Listen to me sounding like I'm from 1983. He did a video recording on his phone and sent us the video so we can all watch the release. The birds were released at 6:35 p.m. So let's swing it over here to the Richard cam, which was recorded, I guess, about what, half hour ago or so ago? Here we go.
6:35 Eastern Standard, Northern Pacific.
Will you be watching with us, Ryan?
Ooh. Yep, I'm gonna watch. Oh yeah, he's following the rules. Very nice.
Let's get that.
Oh boy, hold her tight, hold fast. Leah, she should get an Oscar. I like how he does that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Give
okay.
everybody a chance. Everybody a chance to get out.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane. All right. He said, did he not say to us, Leah, it looked overcast?
He did.
What overcast did he see?
Yeah, real good. Beautiful day, beautiful sky, very little wind here. The wind's a little bit northwest, and they're looking real good. They're just back and forth heading for home. Not even any circling. They're on their way. They're gone here. They're coming back just a little bit here. They're on their way. They're gone.
Good job, Ricky. Good job.
Oh, there they are. I don't know if you can see them.
Oh, yeah. I see them there.
It's like a 3-minute video,
Ricky.
So there's more. Maybe something exciting happens soon.
Gerard, I hope I got the camera the right way. I hope I got the camera the right way.
Wait, is Gerard on the Ferris wheel there?
They're gonna play monkey bars. Oh, now they're talking as to whether or not they have the camera the right way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Leah.
Okay,
well,
away they go.
You know,
away they go. All right, Ricky.
They're coming back. I don't know if you can see them.
Oh.
They're playing around.
Crap to bed.
They circled
Friday,
back
Leah.
to the north.
Uh-oh.
I can't see Jack.
I can't see anything, but if he's got it pointed that way, then he can see him. We need a zoom cam for LMR.
Now they're heading, I don't know what they're doing. I think they're playing around now.
Alrighty, well, back to you, Ryan. There they go.
Well,
all right.
All I can say is, was it me? He must have been, like when he bullshits you, Leah, like when he'll say something and you get sucked into the moment. Because did he not clearly say to us on the phone, oh, it's a little overcast here today?
He did. He absolutely did.
He did. And I'm going, and you cut him off. Shut up. Just start the video. We got to get going. And Leah said it just almost in the same sectorage. And that's what we have.
What was I just going to say? Put your guesses in the comments. Birds were released at 6:35. Yesterday, they did it in 53 minutes. Now, today, they're dealing with a little bit of headwinds, which might slow them down a tad. Put your guesses in the comments. I'm going to give everybody here a shout out who I have missed. Who have I missed here? Let's see. Jeff Anderson, watching all the way from Australia, morning from down under, still in COVID lockdown here. Yeah, are we in lockdown or what are we in? What stage are we in again?
Leah, since
15?
the Easter Bunny got the COVID, we've been in lockdown. We actually aren't going to come out of lockdown for another 26 years.
Probably. Trey Colson, is it 80 kilometers as the crow flies or by road?
Well, that's a good question. We do everything by the crow flies because if it was by the road, it would be a lot further. But no, that's by, and what that means is by the crow flies is you see the map that Leah has up there, or she did, you see that straight line. That's how the crow would fly, straight. There that red line is. If they go to on your screen and you're looking at the screen to the right of that screen, I guess it would be to the east. If they go to the east of that, if they go to the east of the water, you see if they go to the east of the water, it's going to take them an extra 10, 15 minutes to go around. If they go to the west of the water, it could take them 30 minutes to go around. So this can be an hour and 30-minute flight, an hour and 20-minute flight, or about an hour and 7 minutes, which I think they're going to do today.
You think an hour and 7?
Yeah, I think they're going to be a bit longer. Again, you've seen in that video, there was no cloud. They're feeling good. They're getting up. They've been in the basket, and they got up. It's a lot cooler from the ground up. So they played around just a little bit. Am I worried? Absolutely not. They will fire again today, hopefully.
If you're wondering what Ryan's doing, he is doing some barbecuing. What are you barbecuing, Ryan?
So I made my jalapeno poppers the other day, and I got the recipe from my sister, and I always like to play around, and we talk about how we cook things. No, this is true. So today I halved them. I filled them up with the cream cheese, honey, and chorizo sausage. I stuffed it inside, did them half, and then I wrapped them with pancetta or prosciutto. And you can see they're doing pretty good, eh, Leah?
Yeah, with the camera buffering, it actually kind of looks like dead mice on there at the moment, but no, they look very good. Good job. Tracy says, hello, Pioneer Village people. Hello, hello. Mike Sheridan says 7:30. Trey Colson says 7:50. Sherry says 68 minutes. Henry says that map shows from Washego, not Brecken. Well, it's a little bit it's a bit further north of Brecken, isn't it? Where they're releasing from?
No, it's east.
What?
It's east. It's east. Brecken is east of Washego. That actually, yeah. When I look at it, that does look. Hey. That looks like you're taking it from Washego.
Oh well, those are the coordinates that I was given last year for this spot. Those are because I picked up that live satellite map from Wind Companion with the coordinates that we used from last year. So if Loft Manager Richard decided that he's going to pick another location to release from or whatever, or tells me that it's Brecken when it's really Washego or the IGA or whatever, that's on you, bud.
Leah, I want you to just this is what I want you to do. I want you to step back a second. I want you to light up a good one, a fresh one, right? Get her in there. Take a couple puffs. Exhale. Enjoy it. And then listen to what I'm about to tell you. If you type in there in the old wormhole, Brecken, Ontario, IGA, or the LCBO, in that area, Ricky is there. And then you take your little where the crow flies, and it'll still run over some water, but they're going to come along the edge of the water a bit. I'm not overly worried. I'm following the map that you and Winnie put together. Winnie.
Yeah, I took it off Wing Companion, so. Trey says,
well, that's Winnie's problem.
I asked because of the lake. Based on their time yesterday, they had to cross the lake. Usually they will go around water if they can.
Well, today's a headwind. Today they're going to go around the water. Today their balls haven't dropped yet. Sorry.
Well, we are thinking that they crossed the water yesterday. They made it home in
Well, they
53
had to.
minutes.
Yeah, they're flying just a little under a mile, little under a mile a minute, and
You
I
know what?
probably guess they played for a minute or two.
You know what I should have done? Remind me tomorrow when Loft Manager Richard is at the release location, because, like I said, I can find him, track him on Find My iPhone or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll track him exactly where the release location is, and then I can put it up so you guys can see exactly where Loft Manager Richard is releasing from.
Good.
Carlos, I trained from Washago yesterday. So where's Washago in
Where, wish your map
Washago?
is at Moshego. It looks pretty damn close.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Does it matter? I mean, is this mattering? Does it matter?
I would never train. I would never train from Moshego until they're seasoned.
Is
It can
so
be a train wreck.
Washago is further north.
It's a little further north and a little further west. Right, almost where your dot is. It's right there, and they got a beautiful brand new LCBO. It's been there for about 3 seasons now.
Well, here. I pulled it up on Google Maps. I don't know if you guys can see, but
Yeah, show me.
right there where my mouse is, that's Brecken. And then
Right.
all the way here is Washago. So yeah, actually
Yeah.
it does, our dot does look like it's from Washago. But we're somewhere in and around what? Here, Ryan?
Yeah, you're right there. Yesterday they had to go over the water. I don't give a shit what you say, but if you look at put the arrow where Washago is.
Yeah.
See right where that little black mouser is. Get it back to the black because we can see it easier.
Right there?
Yeah, right there. You see, that's about maybe 2 or 3 miles right from the water. Okay, for where we live directly straight under that arrow. So if it was me, I'd take the mouse up north, go up the screen, Leah. Up, keep going, yeah, keep going, go. Even a little bit, right about there. And this gives them about 25 miles to the water. So they pick up the speed.
That's Bracebridge.
That's Bracebridge. You take them up there, Bracebridge, Gravenhurst, you give them a run down at the water. You give them 25 miles at the water. This way now they're getting their hike, they're into their rhythm, and then it doesn't look like a big ocean for that to those birds. It looks like a little puddle, and they just skip across like you would take a stone, throw her across. Back to you, Leah.
Thanks, Ryan. Tim Taylor just got home from the club. What time were the birds up? The birds were released at 6:35 p.m. Thomas guesses. What did you guess? I saw your guess and then I lost it. 44 minutes. I'm
44 minutes?
He guesses 44 minutes. I'm going to guess. I didn't guess yet, did I? 53. There's a headwind. I'm going to say an hour. Did you say an hour?
Hour and 7 minutes.
Hour and 7. Let's get back to the comments. Henry, sorry, Brecken. Oh, Brecken is halfway up the lake. Washago is on top of the lake.
Yeah. You're right at the elbow. It's not that, guys, this isn't the be-all, end-all of where they're at.
Yeah, like it's just training. It's not like it's, you know.
Right, we're not going to win the Stanley Cup on this one, guys. Or the Golden Doif. Nobody here is winning a Golden Doif.
No. Thomas wants to say, how are you getting on with the drone? Ryan took her for a couple flights.
Yeah, took her out. You know what? I went out. I hooked a little bit. I went down to the corner. Gorgeous papillon right at the end of Leah Street. I went down there. Then I made a triangular shaped thingamajigger. I did a swirl. I came back up the street. I was feeling so good, but then I wanted to test the automatic land, the retrieve, the react, all the good shit. I pushed the home button, home and land, please. And the old Cleveley, she cut through the wood. She seen princess all. looking for pellets on the side of the road, right? Right, then you came back over, and then there was Rui from last season. Remember Rui? Toss 3, adios amigo. Well, Rui's up there too, and then it came right back on. That was it.
No, overall, how do you like it?
Piece of shit. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. Frank Eichhorn
You
says
know what?
66 minutes. Alfred is in the house, all the way from the Netherlands. Says hello, good morning. Happy Friday or Saturday morning to you. Go ahead.
The drone is like, I remember being a little kid and getting a remote control car, and it had the cord on the end of it, so it could go about 3 feet, and then it would run out of cord. And I got such a thrill out of it. This is like a steroid, a fantasy of. If you're into flying shit, I mean, you really got to depend on your cellular phone.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though.
Awesome.
Owen says, Ryan, did you get 100% on your drone license? Absolutely, Owen. Absolutely.
You know what? I took her having a sweet jack.
Speaking of scores, Team Challenge scoreboard, there we go. Red Wings have a total of 5 points. Yellow Jackets, 15 points. The Blue Devils making their way with 6 points. And the Green Giants, 8 points. What points are on the line here today, Ryan?
Okay, so the winning team is going to come away with a solid point. But if that winning team goes first, second, and third today in the clocking, they will get a super bonus point autographed by me.
I've just been given points like first, second, third the last few times because
okay.
I figure we got to get the points up. So I've been trying to help the rest of the teams out.
Well, Leah, you got to remember, there's no sense giving everyone a point because you want to know why? Everything just stays the same. We want to see who those clearly are the winners. Please, Leah, stick to our game plan here.
All right. Phil says, guessing 115, so 750-ish. Headwind and looked like a clear blue sky. Some of the worst races I've ever seen were under clear skies. Yeah, they haven't done poorly in clear skies.
Listen, their record on Fridays is shit. Their record on a Friday is complete shit.
Owen says, have you figured out the FB live streaming to it? We're working. That's the part we're working on now. We wanted to give Ryan a few flights and take it back to the village and let him try it there a bit before we attempt to go live with the drone.
You know, if these birds come back tonight, it's almost like I'm going to go on a date. Haven't been on one in a while, and I'm just going to sit back, have a cigar, have a nice drink, and just take the Cleveland out. Let the Cleveland run wild, eh? Through the fields, across the highway, into the drink. And then, you know what? When I'm done for that moment, bullshit. I just hit the button, it returns right to home, and I watch the whole lands, battery switch out, relight, reload, refly.
There you go.
Back to you, Leah.
Bob's your uncle. All right, what time is it? 7:21 on the clock. Birds were released at 6:35. Now, do we need to prepare for them?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get their water ready, Leah. First, we gotta start with waters.
Not like yesterday when we.
Nope. Drinker, 3 liter.
Weren't expecting them. Tracy caught that. She says, "Fly, Cleveland, fly." That is correct. We have named the Pioneer drone after Owen Cleveland because he was the one initially who gave us the drone idea earlier on in the season. There we go. What you got?
We're going to first start off with Gatorade Orange because Fridays you could get a hangover on. So you want to keep that at that level. Okay, I'm just going to put this down for a second. I'm going to hit them with 2 of the Carmine from Versalaga. Okay.
By the way, guys, anything you see, any products there from Versalaga, we do sell it if you are located in the Greater Toronto Area Or we can even ship throughout Canada. Next.
All right. Now I'm going to come back with the glucose. I'm going to give about just a half a lid. I like to really get her going here. Get her going. You gotta watch, Alia. This shit gets on you. It stings. All right. A little bit of dextrotronic. This stuff is great. It makes your body odor way less. Dextrotronic.
Prep Versalogic.
I'm gonna go with 3 today because I don't know.
Now, I have a question. Are you only going to put that concoction in the first fill up?
Yeah, I'll just give them 1 today. It's fine. I won't. If it's a race day, I'll all day long it, and then I'll mix it right up. Okay, and the Gatorade is room temperature. There you go. Look at my concoction, right? We got electrolyte. We got it all here. Glucose, carmine. I didn't put any Omni in today. So now I'm going to take this here and I'm going to leave you there. The reason I'm going in the house, because I want nice warm, super warm, huge warm water. Almost hot water.
For us newbies, why do you give them warm water or lukewarm water or room temperature water upon arrival and not cold water?
We don't want them to tie up and explode their heart. Not good. You don't. It's basically like shocking the system. Take a glass out of the freezer and put it in boiling hot water. What does it do, Leah?
Breaks.
It cracks, it shatters, it busts. So there I am there. There's the water. She's nice and warm now. Real nice and warm. So I'll go put that in there in the loft quickly, and we'll get back to the feed, Leah, while we wait.
Did you do your taste test?
Good. Real good. Real good. Daddy can cook a good sauce. As they say.
Thomas says, I put garlic and honey in their water after race day.
So what was the question?
He says he puts garlic and honey.
Oh, yeah. I like going for chicken wings and ribs, too.
No, after race day in the water.
No, it's good. No, believe it or not, that's good. Honey's good. Garlic is always good in the water. You can't go wrong with it. I always like to give them the water that makes them want to drink candy water, right? I love the Gatorade. It's unbelievable.
Alfred wants to know, when are you coming to Holland? Well, we don't know.
Well, you build a loft in your backyard, and I'll fly against you, and I'll really show you.
Oh, there you go.
How to boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, exactly.
Leah, it'd be so scary if you asked me to go fly there. Like, where would you go to get not get the birds or, just what, like, it's so, like, what do you do?
Yeah, I don't know. But it would make for a fun reality show. Ryan in Holland for 6 months trying to fly young birds there.
We call it the crash and burn.
Alfred and his dad can take you under their wing.
Do you want to know what? His dad has a whip. Okay? I come in the backyard. I said, hey, what's going on? Right? I said, you'd look so much better if you were Belgian. And then guess what happened? They hit me with the whip.
He says he dares you. Oh, don't ever dare Ryan. He'll do it.
And you know what? I won't come dead last. I might not. Hold on. I may not be the super champ, but I won't come dead last.
I could put up the release.
All right, Leah.
Again. Let's throw her up there. Put her on that side. That was today's release, 6:35 p.m. on your right-hand screen.
Okay.
Thomas says the best pigeons come from Belgium. Ah, the best pigeons come from everywhere. Today's release.
Come on, Sydney.
Beautiful. Hey? Yeah, real good.
Our landing board cam. Oh, and did you use the link I sent you to find an instructor, an online course, or did you do that on your own looking? We did that on our own looking, Owen. Alfred says, "You're welcome. I have room for you." Uh-oh. Could you imagine you two on the
You know
leash?
what? You know what? You get me a couple sponsors, right? I'll fly them. I'll fly them with people's one-loft birds, and you know what I'll do? I won't win the damn race, but I'll keep myself. I won't be the laughing stock, and I won't be the champion.
No, but what a great experiment that would be. How you would fare there for one full season of young birds.
Well,
Would be neat to watch. And
I would do it.
you could spend those 6 months traveling to lofts in the Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany in your off time. We could
Oh
create
my,
a whole YouTube channel around it.
Leah, like train by morning, tour by night.
Yeah.
I'm the whore of Belgium.
We'll get you a bicycle.
Ah, Leah, I want you to, before the show can go on, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit, this is one of Ryan and Leah's greatest stories ever. We decided to vacation together, but actually I told her it was a vacation, and really it was a pigeon extravaganza. Oh, when we got to Holland, boy, oh boy, I knew it was a special place. I knew it was not like anywhere else I'd ever been, eh?
We had a great
I
time.
I came out of that airport and everything was great. Here's the secret in when you go to Holland. If you're in Amsterdam, right, you wake out of the hotel door and you open the door and you get 14,000 million bicycles on a non-stop going this way and this way, two sides of it. So it's basically like a grenade of bicycles. This is, if you won Super Mario Brothers 1, you're going to be okay in
There's
Holland.
a lot of bicycles. A lot of
And
bicycles.
all you hear, if you have a hangover in Holland, all you can hear, ding, 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 ding. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, not one Canadian and not one North American can top some day in Holland where they all dress up in costumes. Grown men and women, completely costumed, riding bicycles, ringing bells. Hold
Great.
on.
It
And
was
the
a fun time.
goddamn excitement in their face. It was spooky. I never felt so great to be Belgian. Ding, 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 ding. Remember that, Leah? And I told you, like, nah, I'm hungover. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, oh my God, I'm on acid. I think I've done acid. I've never done it before. But they said when you get to Holland, you get a little goofy, right? So, ding, 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 ding. And I'm still, now it's coming into my head now.
Oh, it was a great time. It was a fantastic country. I've never seen anything like it. I really did have a great time on that trip. Mike Vanderyak says the best pigeons come from Feathersley Pigeon Auctions. Thank you, Mike. Alfred said that he will teach you everything. Tracy, Leah's trying hard to send Ryan out of the country. You think? Is that what it seems? Is that what it's coming across like? Never. Oh, Frank, what are we
Uh,
gonna do here in the village? What are we gonna do? Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe we won't have a village. Well, right, it's the traveling village. It's like the traveling road
hey,
show. Is that a bird?
wait a
Who's
minute.
that? Who's that on the roof?
That's Rusty. He's
Oh,
hooking. I
that's
told you
Rusty.
he's
All
hooking.
right, all right.
Stay in your lane, Leah.
Oh, and is Elamar gonna get his to be a pilot at the release locations? Oh, Owen. Tracy says Owen needs to be a celebrity liberator. Start practicing on your
Yeah,
drone.
Englehart.
Alfred says, "Come on, we will teach you everything. You are really welcome. When you are back in Canada, you will fly everyone off." Oh,
See now,
it would be a great experience.
can I can I tell you how that just made me feel, Leah? Right?
Mhm.
I'm complete garbage at flying pigeons. There you go. I've been
Nutted.
I've been That's right. I wouldn't have made Alfred's team at all. And guys, that's how good at pigeon flyers Alfred and his father and his kids are. That's how dedicated they are. They show me how to fly, so I win everything here. So that tells you guys, I'm going to be honest, I'm a horrible flyer.
Well, they've been doing it a lot longer. I mean, as a country, as a whole, it's in their history, it's in their blood, it's in their DNA. I mean, I don't know. Their competition's different. It's totally different.
I get you.
Brian's gonna be in the camera any minute now. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Thomas
I
wants
had
to
to make
know,
it.
is there double training tomorrow? We'll see how they do tonight. We are almost 1 hour on the wing. Birds were released at 6:35. It is now 7:34.
1 hour, 7 minutes. What are you doing? My neck is sore. Stop. Let's go lay down. Is there somebody here? Come on, move. Bloody Jehovah Witnesses. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, we're back. Oh, that's Rusty. He's doing those practice loops. Leah, do we want them now? Do you want me to go in and start grabbing the droppers or what?
Well, wasn't that our good luck yesterday? Wasn't that what you were doing yesterday when they stormed the roof?
All right. All right, guys, turn your volume up because we don't know what's about to happen here at the village. Roush is back.
Well,
Shit's going down.
there's a bird on the board now. Who's that?
Well, that's the old cock. Leah, please stay in your focus level. Please, Leah. Focus.
And there's Rusty doing what he does best, which is pretty much nothing.
Leah, come on. He's your government worker.
Oh, no offense to the government workers out there. Please.
No, the good ones. I'm talking about the ones that got the good ones. The good ones. Come on. Everyone gets so worked up, eh?
Let's take a look at Rusty. Did he go in the bath today? Did you give him a bath today? Look at him. Look at him. He looks like he's homeless.
Rusty didn't get a shot at. Well, do you not see who he's rooting for, Leah?
Can you tell him to get back in the camera? Don't you have him trained by now?
Leah, did he not tell you what team he's rooting for?
Oh, there he is. He's rooting for the
Red. Did he not tell you? No, he's the yellow piss stains. Look at his chest.
Oh.
Look at this.
The Rickeyettes. The halftime show. I need to get some music for it. Alfred says, you can do it fine, but we'll teach you to play with the pigeons in a different way. And a look behind the scenes. Sure. Henry says he's guarding the trap. Yeah, he's pretty much useless. I think he was better last year.
Oh, fuck. I got a real problem now, eh? Real problem.
Children are watching. I don't know whose children, but somebody's children somewhere are watching.
Leah, this is what my problem is. What did Alfred say? What did he say? What did he say? Read it again, and I'll tell you what I'm going to dwell on for the entire night.
Oh, No, I'm not going to read it again if you're going to dwell. Come on.
No, on a positive thing. How to motivate them in a different way.
Tracy said, come on, Bird. She's got karaoke to get to. Oh, I bet you Tracy would be fun at karaoke. If she comes, Tracy, if you come to the village, we'll get the karaoke machine going. We have one.
Now, another thing that we are saying is, Tracy, if maybe the village isn't your cup of tea, maybe you're scared. I get that as well. I get it as well. So just think about what you're doing first, because once you come here, there's no turning back.
Yeah, that's what maybe she's afraid. Once she's come to the village, she's never going to want to leave. Look at how well I'm doing, Tracy.
Okay, got
Thomas
the
has
camera plugged
his
in.
wife is coming to join us. What is your wife's name, Thomas? Let us know so we don't just refer to her as Thomas's wife. That's Ryan running. Tracy says that she's not scared. Ricardo's in the house. Nice to see you back on. And they didn't completely scare you away. He said the village is where it's at.
I told you, we all rode that minibus, and we all rode that. You remember you riding the minibus, Leah? And then you wanted to still feel cool about being on the minibus. So you got in another bus and you counted the windows. And then that was like the big bus. And then any bus you got on, if it had one less window, yeah, I'm still on the minibus. No. Come on, guys. That's ignorant. We have a show to do. Come on.
Louise. Hello, Louise. Nice to meet you. Louise, you must be Thomas's wife. Nice to see you on, friends. Yes, these are Thomas's crazy Canadian friends here that you're hearing.
What's the time? 39. I'm out.
Are you out? Oh, yeah, you're out. So
I'm
what are
out
we
by
at
what,
now?
2 minutes?
We're at an hour and 4 minutes. No, you said an hour and 7, didn't you?
It's at an hour and 7, yeah.
Yeah, so we're at an hour and 4 now. Tracy, I got kicked off the bus, so my parents had to drive me.
I'm good. And what? Huh? Oh, I'm hearing my camera. Hold on. Let me turn this one down. There we go.
Oh, all right.
No.
It all of a sudden decided to kick in?
Yep. There we go. It's gone. It's gone now.
No, it's not.
Yep.
I'll shut it off. There we go. All right, there we go. Questions, comments, complaints, put them in the comment section. Mike Vanderyak, when does timeout for darkness start? What does that mean?
You know what, Mike? Mike, those who fly pigeons don't think about timeout in darkness, Mike. You should know that with all your years. How many times you clock them in the pitch dark, Mike? I'm looking for the ones that want to do it, Mike. Those are the ones. So timeout for me is you keep going. There won't be no timeout. That's a me thing.
Probably 7:41. There's still, what, a good solid hour of daylight. Yesterday they did this in 53 minutes. Yes, there's a bit of a headwind today, but...
Who said that? Who said headwind? Come on, headwind. I'm going to ask, hey, God, is there headwind? Because I'm not really seeing much headwind. You could give me some, that would be great.
Ross Ricaro, how many birds went training? Ryan, 80?
74?
74?
Let's look at the clock. Let's just go over.
Well,
Let me stroll on over.
I just pulled it off the screen on the clock. It says 80.
80, that's spot on. That's correct. 80 Doivens up there playing in the music. And Ricky's 15 minutes after ours with 170 birds. You know what they say, rider Ricky rider.
Mike Vanderyak, usually half hour after sunset. Birds. 7:42 on the clock.
Are these
Talking
minor
link
Rickies?
is in the comments. Are these ours or Loft Manager Richards?
All the old cocks. That was a greasy move, Ricky. Uh-oh. You know what we say, there's those who cross the water. What's the time, Leah?
7:42.
That's how fast they should have done it. Rickies were up at 6. They were up at about 6:50.
His were up after ours?
15 minutes afterwards, and his cock just smoked off. Just smoked it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so there's no wind today, ladies and gentlemen. The cocks seem to use that shit between their ears. That's good, right? This is what we call training, is it not?
Ross says they're going to fly around the lake with a headwind.
Well, I guess Ricky's, they did it in what, 50 minutes? It's 7, what's the time, please?
7:43.
7:43, so they're 1 hour and 7 minutes. I was going over the water, and those cockbirds, they went over the water. Oh, here's birds. More cockbirds from Ricky. I got a feeling.
Yeah, Louise, we're going to take you inside the loft once we get some birds.
No. Pioneers, who are, oh, these are the, uh-oh. These are the late, no. Oh,
Is this
group. Here we
is
are.
this
This
going
is
to
a
be
group.
another one of these Twilight Zone tosses?
Oh, yeah. Danger zone. Look at that. There we go. We got a yellow. We got 2 yellows. Wait. We got a red. Uh-oh. Come on, Peanut. Get in there. Will you get ready to hold on to your butt?
Why?
I seen this one time on a Friday once before.
You're going to have another wobbler?
Well, you know, here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Okay, so Ricky beats us with the cocks, but these ones here, they waggled.
Is that all so
these,
far?
That's oh, there's one more on the roof, but he's feeling so good. Oh, doubleheader tomorrow. Wake up, go to bed, basket, and reload again.
Let's see who clocked. Hold on. So first was Gerard Van Dyke, Phantom Jr., Yellow Jackets. Second, Erie Shores Flyers, Yellow Jacket, Recycle. Third, Wayne Bodwine, Tornado. Zeus Jr., fourth. El Santo, also known as Peanut, fifth.
Come on,
Yeah,
Pops,
way to go, David. Zeus Jr. coming in like a freight train. Well done. Where's Karen?
Come on. Oh, they look smoked. They've played into that wind. There must have been some wind. Still got about half now. Come on, Black Caviar. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They're badonkadonks right now. They look a bit tired. Depressing fact. Curtis is not here.
Henry says, great job, Gerard. Yeah, well done to Gerard today.
We're waiting for more. Still a few up on the roof. Oh, more birds. Here's about another 7. Those are the late ones. So the late ones now, the late one from 20 miles, the other one from 50.
Well, that was Yeller, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it just landed?
Yeah. The group from 20 miles didn't mess around. So the big group, they decided that they're going to do something extra interesting. There's Dave Rogers. Look at him go. Oh, there's another one.
Why do they always do this on Fridays?
Because it's Friday. What else are we going to bitch about on the weekends? Oh, that loft guy, he's horrible. He's got to learn how to motivate a little different.
Hello, Stephen. Nice to see you on, friend.
One on the roof. Sky Leader from Caro Heavenly Lofts.
Oh,
He's sitting
Ross,
on the roof. He's
if you're
Ross,
watching,
he's there.
there's your bird. You're going to see him go in.
Make the water.
Mike Vandriak says, Old Yeller landed right on the pad. He must have been trained in Spring Hill, Florida. Absolutely. Henry says, too much traffic on Fridays. Got to be something. 39 in the clock.
39 in the clock, so about half the kitties are home. Oh, well, you know, some of the people send you morning pigeons and some will send you evening pigeons. And clearly here, Ryan, what you're doing is you're trying to find out which ones are better in the evening. That's kind of obvious.
I guess we're expecting long race days where it goes like right till sunset.
I don't know. Well, we're going to see Ricky's. Ricky's old birds. Oh, here's one. Here's a single. This could be a Ricky old bird, though. So Ricky looks like he's got one young bird here. He's got one. One, maybe two. One, I think a hard one. I'm going to go with a hard one. It's got an orange band on it. So that's somebody's bird. From the Ricky, what's it called? The Ricky one. No, like the Ricky 100 or whatever this is.
I'm not sure if I read this comment already, but Karloff says, Ryan, Brecken is to the east of the lake, and they don't need to cross the lake, I think.
Well, they're going to cut the corner off, or they got... Oh, here's singles. We got some singles coming. Oh, it's going to be a... Leah, I think Ricky's going to feel the wrath of Fridays.
Yeah.
Here's one.
Mike says Rusty might need an upgrade. Yeah. I think he's protesting since he found out that we got the Cleveland, the new drone. He hasn't been acting the same since.
Come on. Oh, here we go. Look who's here, Leah. Hey, Mr. Sexy. How you doing, my man? You look just like me. Actually, I could be a little bit better. I don't know what we're doing here at my house, but is Big Nance home? None of us know. All we know is it's driving me up a tree. Now, hold on, guys. This is live. Oh, yeah, that's Mom's home.
That was Curtis, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was Curtis. We got a deuce there together. So we know the kids broke up a bit. There's some playing and some coming back. Again, a beautiful romantic night. Kind of like a wonderful World of Disney evening. Don't you think, Leah?
Something like that. Yep. Release time was 6:35. We have 41 in the clock. If you want me to check if your bird is back, let me know in the comments and I will check for you. I don't think Karen's back, is she? Did you see her? No.
Leah, I don't play favorites.
I just asked if you saw her.
No, she's not back.
Yeah, there you go, Trey. Hopefully you were able to see Curtis. He came right in there, right? Just for you.
What about Shiana?
I don't know. Let's check if Shiana's back. Nope, Shiana's not back yet.
All right. Well, it's Friday night.
No, Trey, Shiana's not back yet. Sherry wants to know if Blue Boy's back. I will look. Nope, Blue Boy's not back yet. I don't think.
Leah, what the?
Oh,
Oh, here's two.
I lied.
Two.
I lied, Sherry. Lied. He is back. There you go.
I hate that pencil.
Blue boy.
Two of, two of
25th.
Ricky's old birds.
You're welcome, Sherry.
Oh, that's Ricky's black cock. Well, we're into a dog fight right now, Leah. Will the little kiddos figure it out? Or did we just sharpen that pencil a little bit more on Good Friday?
Let's hope not. The good news is, next Friday, we don't have to train because it's shipping night. So that's
Yeah,
the
you
good
don't
news.
know me very well, do you? You don't know me very well, do you?
No, we're not training on Friday. No. Friday's bad
Leah,
juju. It's a bad day around
Leah,
here.
Leah, can you imagine about 2 years before you came on to the village? You know, until we translated you in, I took the trifecta birds on this day exactly to 113 miles, Berks Falls. Let them out. They did it in 2 hours and 35 minutes. Let them sit in the loft for 2 hours. Basket them up. Went to the big 400-mile young bird race, just 400 and plus miles, whatever it was. And there we were. First and third, 10-minute lead.
I don't know if Tim Taylor's still on, but if he is, tell Robbie that Roush is back. Oh yeah, Tracy. She said, "Oh my God, my bachelor better not turn me into a widow." He'll come back, not to worry. David says, "What a great way to spend a Friday night with the Pioneer family." Thanks, David. No place I'd rather
Well,
be. What about you, Ryan?
after this, I'm going to Ronald McDonald's, and I'm having some double cheeseburgers dressed as Big Macs, and I'm going to lick my wounds and go, shit, Ricky, we're down 30 birds, and you've dropped 140. I'm okay with that. No, I'm joking. Oh, we're flying. Oh, boy.
Mike wants
Well, hey, you want to know what?
Jump
The
is
battle's
back.
half done. The
No,
battle's
Mike,
half done.
Jump is not back. And I don't think Cocoon is back yet either.
Is Alaranta back?
Let's look. Yeah, Aloranta's back. She clocked 6.
She had an off day.
Oh boy.
As we wait, as we wait, as we wait, as we wait. So between Ricky and myself, we got about 180 birds out there coming to this direction. So the odds of them hitting this spot are pretty damn good. Oh, here's a single. Here's another one. Here's 2. We're gonna, Ricky, start the fire. No way.
Oh, Tim was watching. Good. He said Robbie will be happy he's back. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Mike Sheridan 0 for 2 at the moment.
Don't get greedy, Mike. Don't get greedy. Yeah, those are solid 2 Ricky Oldbirds, so that's a solid points for Ricky. Hard points. Ricky hard. Ricky hard.
Tracy, spreading the love over to you two over at YouTube. Thanks for doing that, Tracy, and getting our YouTube family involved into the village.
Leah, I want you to go into the Farmer's Almanac. What are the moons? What's the stars? Is there smoke? Are people tweeting more? I don't know. As we wait, though. As we wait. I gotta have to get my machine out to start hooking.
Rita's cheering on Featherlock 26 of us watching on Facebook, 16 of us watching over on YouTube. Like I said, guys, if we get over 100 people on Facebook and over 100 people on YouTube, so that's over 200 people total watching, Feathers Elite will kick in another 500 bucks into the pot.
There's two of ours. The mountain, I think.
Phil says headwinds and clear blue skies, Ryan.
Oh yeah, I gotta find that right. Excuse number 967. The cockbird smoked it off, but the babies weren't experienced enough.
I mean, it's a 10-kilometer-an-hour headwind. Is that a big deal? I'm new, so don't come for me. But is that a big deal?
I can feel the breeze on my ankles. Okay, it's just so windy. Can't you see my hair moving? Look
Yeah,
at
like,
my head's even moving.
It doesn't seem like it's very windy. Robert Daughtry, can't wait to get my birds to 55 miles soon. Good luck to you, Robert.
Yeah, good luck. Remember, if you don't get luck, you'll get good.
So we'll blame possibly the water and the headwinds today. Oh, Mike says there's a full moon in Newmarket tonight. Only in Newmarket there's a full moon. Maybe that's why.
Well, it is what it is. The good ones will find that magical way, and as far as I know, old Cox could do it. A few of Ricky's did it, and half of ours did it. So I'm going with a hard. This could be done.
Should we do some feeding in the loft, maybe, or?
No, not really. I'm not overly. They're not ready. They're not really ready to eat yet because you know why? We're just taking our time. I'm taking my time too tonight.
Oh boy.
It's okay. They'll come. I'm feeling a little parched.
We could always take out the drone and go looking for them. 44
You know what? I might.
in the clock. Mike Vandriak says 10-kilometer-per-hour headwind is significant, but I don't think they had that tonight. Variable winds and light. Yeah, the 10 kilometers an hour, that's what it was saying the gust was. And that was at the release time. I mean, I can check it now. Let me check the weather. Ryan will be right back. So, this is what the weather here says now. So that's the weather right now at the release location. So winds out of the southwest, 6 kilometers an hour with a gust of 8 kilometers an hour. And then at the village, if you can hear me over all that, yeah, very minimal. Look, the winds out of the southeast, 3 kilometers an hour with a gust of 4. I mean, that doesn't seem significant to me. Ken LeBoy, that's why they call it training. Yep, that's right. Back to you, Ryan.
Yeah, I got half of mine. Your cocks beat my babies. Your cocks 50 minutes after. So your cocks just beat my babies. And then you got about 2 or 3. I got a couple more, and now we're still waiting. Yeah, you got 2 or 3 young ones, all your old ones, and I got half of mine. My other half, it's Disco Friday. Have a jalapeno popper. Oh, boy. As Ricky said, that's pretty damn poor.
Mike says,
Hey, at this,
check the winds at Aurelia. I'll check the winds at Aurelia.
yep. Who knows?
So here,
The
Mike.
problem maybe, the
Ow,
problem should,
Ryan, can you please not yell?
come closer so I can talk to you at a regular level. I got to wait for him to come because I have to talk at a higher pitch, and I know the audience doesn't like that. And I told him to come this way to.
So this is the weather in Aurelia at the moment. Winds out of the south, 3 kilometers an hour with a gust of 5 kilometers an hour. That's in Aurelia.
Now, fun fact, Gerard flies about 6 miles further south of us. He let out 10 pigeons. He's got all his back, lickety split. Here is the problem. Don't take them back tomorrow. Are we asking the right question because they're tired? Should we not maybe focus on which ones want to play the game? I'm just kind of wondering here what we got. Yeah, you come. Hold on, though. Is that not maybe the question you should ask? Oh, wait, I'm going to wait for the slow pokes.
No, there's something I can't believe. I know. Is that one of mine or one of yours?
That's your black cock.
Come upstairs.
Yeah. Don't worry, they'll come. What else are they going to do? You know what they're going to do?
Yeah, well, I can't. How come Gerard got his just over an hour?
Well, could be the moon. It could, we don't know why.
Dave Ottaway says,
We-
mine
we-
had a 10-kilometer headwinds on a training toss, and I was doing 100 clicks per hour. They were in front of me, pulling away from me, driving down the highway.
Good for me.
A few. There's a few here. There's a few. We got a few more here back now. These are mine, I think. Here's about another 12. 12 or 15.
I think the landing board cam is... Can you wave in front of the landing board? Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Hey, you know what it is, Dad? Just turn the screws a little more. They just need a bit more. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Trey, you'll be happy. Karen, you're happy. Oh, here's more. Here's more. These birds look like they digged, eh? They dug. Their wings are out. What are you guys' wings out for? Karen, geez, I never seen you droop your wings like that. Very.
Oh, here's more coming.
Yeah, there's more. Slow and steady. I'll be down a few more. Here's a few more. We got some there, I think. They're in striking distance. We must have got in with a group of birds.
Or maybe the Hawks, something to do. Maybe the Hawks split them up. That's what Jeff said. Who's that on the board? Strutting.
That's a cock from last year. That's I'm checking the screen. +1, +1. What's the number? 51 plus 52. What are we down? 30. 29. Good number. 29. Karen's back. It looks. I'm gonna say it looks funny. They look like they worked. They played ahead of you. They went south. They went north. I bet you they went north in the wind. Then they came back. Because hey, who's gonna play coming down south? Anyways, good luck. They went straight. Well, that's good for Gerard. And it's good. Ricky's mentoring Gerard or helping him the best he can. And he's flying with 9 pigeons, Leah. 9.
Oh wow, good for him. Where exactly were they released? Okay, why don't when Dad's finished climbing that Twisted Sister there, when he comes down, can we find out exactly where the birds were released from?
Listen, do you know, Leah? Do you know when Ricky brings in a bird for show and tell?
There
And
he
if
goes.
you watch that last, yeah, if you watch that last family show we did, you'll see that those birds he brought good, and then super in. That's a Ricky move. So he's in Brecken, but sometimes it's just a mystery.
Did you see Jump Rain? Oh yeah, there you go,
I
Mike.
wanna.
There you go. 8:06.
About 45 minutes.
It looks like where he releases from, it's like a school or something. So if he just gets the name of it, then I can say pinpoint exactly where he's at. Oh, Mike, yeah, the clock says Brecken, the map shows Washago. We talked about that at the beginning of the show. You can watch the rebroadcast.
Mike, you're gonna have to tune in earlier, quicker. Come on, my friend.
It's a long story.
Okay, so guys, let's just take this as a positively. We have how many back out of 80? 51 out of 80? All right.
Is that what I
50.
said? I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Okay, so we got 51 out of 80. Okay? 51 out of 80. Ricky,
52.
52. Sorry, 52, Ricky. That's a good number. 52. Remember that at home. If you're watching. They're always. But here's a fun fact. Ricky, out of about 130, he's got 14. So right now, we're almost perfect. A win is a win is a win.
Okay, well, that's making me feel a little bit better about this.
We got the shit storm that we're turning into something great. Oh boy. We're going to play now.
(8:11) on the clock. Our friends from Ireland must every time they watch, it's like a train. It's like a train wreck. Poor Thomas. Thomas got his wife on tonight to watch this. It gets good when we start lighting things on fire, Louise. It gets real exciting.
Yeah. You know what? We're gonna go back for a doubleheader tomorrow. The ones that want to do it will play. Maybe that's what we should do. You gotta turn it up a bit, eh? It's just unbelievable. Oh, here's a single. It's one of. I think it's one of a hard one of mine.
Mike Vandiak. Brecken is 40 miles. It's at the 50-mile mark, okay? It's in and around the 50-mile mark, maybe the 52-mile mark. When Ricky comes out, we'll ask him.
It's actually north of Brecken.
It's north of Brecken, exactly.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my demios because he's just standing there. He's doing the truffle shuffle.
No, Frank, Sleeping Beauty is not back yet.
Isn't that something?
Is Terminator back?
Yep, Terminator's back. You know, Dad, tomorrow we go back again with the ones that want to go. Keep playing.
Okay. Well, Ryan, I don't know. You want to wrap the show up, or because we're literally just looking at a pigeon loft right now?
Oh, I just came out of the camera. We got 2. Sleeping Beauty is 1.
Well, here you go, Frank.
There they are. They look spent, man. They look like they went north. Those pigeons flew the wrong way. They look like they got double the mileage on just the way they open up their wings. Here's another one out of the west. One of ours. Or maybe, yeah.
Ross Vaquero, the bird's healthy. They need their confidence back. It is not a good idea to take birds out again unless they get rest and their confidence back.
Toss number, what's the number, Leah?
24.
24. Tonight I will put on Soft Kitty in the loft. I'm going to put it real low. Treble even down too. Just let it keep going all night. I love it how we can cut and make the excuses though. I would make it too. But I'm saying, hey, what are we looking for?
This is
We're
the
gonna wait for these
norm.
guys to
Maybe
come.
Ross hasn't been following for all 24 training tosses, so he's just watching for the first time and he's just suggesting. So let's not come for Ross,
Oh,
right?
I'm
This
not.
is
No, no, no.
no. But don't take it as a criticism or whatever.
I'm not.
Ross, this is
I'm
training
not.
toss number 24, and for those of us who have been following along since the beginning, this group seems to do this. They fire
Yeah, they
one
do.
day, and the next day they go on a 6-hour tour. It's kind of what they do. It's kind of their jam for some reason. We're not quite sure why, but they do it. But we are on training flight number 24. Yesterday they did the exact same toss in 53 minutes.
And the same
Today
time
we
of
can
day.
say headwinds today, but it's not windy. Like there's not. We looked at the wind. It's not crazy headwinds, right? Okay, people want me to check. I will check. So I'm gonna check first.
Another more.
Frank Eichhorn, you have Bedazzle back, and Mr. Rogers. I'll quickly check here for Emily, and then I'll check for Henry.
Emily's there. Sleeping Beauty's home.
So Emily, you have Sleeping Beauty, and for Henry, not back yet, Henry. Not back yet. Back to you, Ryan.
Your birds look the same as mine. The wings are so far open. Those birds, I bet you they went north, up, and around. Oh yeah, the late breds, toss number 3. His are home. No, but this is what we look at, and that's what's so awesome. You take late breds that he's trained 3 times over here. You got old birds he raced 9 weeks last year. You've got 131 loft birds upstairs he's trained 7 times. We got these guys that have trained 20. How many different scenario trained pigeons do we have in this equation? We got all different levels. We got all the levels are all got birds home. Isn't that something? All the levels. Inch by inch by inch. So dissect it, make the stars a problem, make the clear sky, make the headwind, make the light, make the dark, make whatever you want. I want the ones that want to do it. And so do you. You all really want that. There's some of you that watch this show right now and say, I'm still running perfect. My bird has never made a mistake. And I don't know it because you follow, you know it. Those are the ones you watch for in the end.
I just think Fridays just aren't our day. No,
Ricky's laughing, eh?
Tracy, Neville is back. Neville is back. I don't know if you saw the clocking there up on the screen, but sweet Bloop, you're funny. Questions, comments, complaints? Now's the time.
Yep, now is. Oh!
What? Birds?
These are ours. These are ours.
There we go. There we
all
go.
Ours. All ours. These are all ours. There's a Kuna Matata. They flew the wrong way. You can see I can see it in the wings. Dad's got some of his, so his and ours mixed. Come on, give me more of ours. Come on. Yeah, they mixed. They mingled. They were hooking as a team. Come on, Badonkadonk. Why don't you coo now, eh? You flew this long. You played around. Start cooing. Show me you're tough, eh? Wobbler. Fragrance, let's go. I can smell you from here. Here's a single by itself, right out of the northwest. Oh, Cockbird, he's going into a glide. This could be a pioneer. Part of the Blue Devils. Got one out on the board, one or two out. You can feel the tension cutting with every chop of the knife. 68 could have made it, Leah. What do you think the problem is? You think he's a bad handler? I'm kind of thinking so, because everything he seems to do on a Friday crashes and burns. Oh, here's 12. 12 or 15. Oh, yeah. These are the real late ones. Guys, put this into your pedigree software system. Ricky's. These are mostly yours, bud. Oh, yeah. These are going to be a hard all Ricky's. Ricky hard. Hey, guess what? I may have been knocking you before, but guess what I'm saying? Somebody's got more birds. Hey, look, there's some seagulls.
Dave says first headwind at distance is all. They don't like to fly into headwinds. Frank Eichhorn, so just missing one. Yeah, there's no gas man. Just Bedazzle and Mr. Rogers is back. And Sleeping Beauty. Rita, is 6 kilometers an hour a significant headwind? Oh, she's asking Dave all the way. What does Dave say? Dave says, not really that strong. Young birds just don't like to buck into it. A headwind. My birds out here get 10 to 25 in the face all the time. You just need to condition them to it. Yes, that's why this is called training.
Oh, here's another 7 or 8. They went around the water. They went up through a Washago and down. The special group. Ricky, you're starting to get in the lead, boy. Look, there's the old mealy-pied cock. Those are all Ricky's. So the last two groups, they got in with other birds for sure.
I mean, maybe there were other people training. There were other people training. It was a nice day today, nice night.
See, you got to remember the wind was out of the southeast, southwest. They could have very easily went up over Washago and came back down around Barrie and down in. And if they do that, well, they're even longer. But that's okay. We're not saying they've done that. They're fantastic. I can't wait for tomorrow. Back to you, Leah.
Dave says, yep, Leah, this is the condition to it. They get better each time. Hopefully, they get better.
Well, you know what's going to be good tomorrow, Leah? We got birds for tomorrow's trainer.
Oh, I was going to say, so now what happens tomorrow? Seeing as these guys, again, sort of, there's a bit of a wobbler there.
Well, I don't. They're not done yet, but I think we'll put the birds into their section in the morning. I'll make sure they're crated up, and we'll go back with these ones. I think we're okay. Again, we just, you know, what am I doing here? I mean,
Mike,
not what am I doing? What are they doing?
Mike Vanderyak. Are you buckled up, Ryan? Nobody else would have the nerve to train young birds at 7 o'clock p.m.
Hey,
They
Mike.
release at
No one, no,
6:35.
no, 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 no one would have the nerve, Mike, to sit there 1 minute apart and think it's going to happen. But guess what, Mike? You take me miles to minutes when you're ready. You tell me, I'll bring out the birds and we'll go. And then you know what you're going to say? Shit, I didn't give you enough minutes for these miles, and thanks for flying with me. Now, I'm not saying I'm a master, Mike, but what does Mr. Basket say? What does Mr. Basket say? 6:30 release. What does Mr. Basket say right now out of 80 birds sent? Guess what Mr. Basket tells me? He says to me, hey, Ryan, they were slow. The cocks, 15 minutes later, beat them. They should have picked it up. And by the way, you should have 80 out of 80 in the clock. That's a hard Mr. Basket. Back to you, Leah.
70 in the clock. Are there ones you have to scan? Ones that stayed back or whatever?
Oh yeah, there's only the two from the two. So we're down 8 birds.
So we're down 8 at the moment.
And actually, Leah, I don't know how many of those 8 are on the late list.
Mike said that he's ready now, but you said that you won't train with him.
Train with Mike? Why would I train with Mike? There's no reason for me to train with Mike.
You just said to go head to head, and he said that he's ready, but you won't train with him.
No, head to head. You go to your spot. I'll sit there with the stopwatch, and I'll time your birds go out, mile to the minute and dark. I didn't say I'm going to take you miles to the minute with you and me going head to head, but if you want that too, I can make that happen as well. Just your birds are going to have to fly a little farther, Mike. Hope you understand that, or you can add time to the wing to me if you want, but I'm going to beat you.
Dave Ottaway, I had to, when I worked at York Sanitation for years, 7 p.m. every day. They get better each time. I mean, is there an ideal time to train pigeons? Is time of day? Does anybody know what the ideal time of day is? Because in the morning it's no good, at lunchtime it's no good, in the evening it's no good. Is there some ideal time? That's a legitimate question, because if there is, then we need to be going at that time.
Leah, my ideal time is the morning for young birds. As the season gets longer in, I like to train them into the late of the day. So 300 miles, I want them confident in this sky. Here's one. I want them so confident I can let them out 10 minutes before dark at 20 miles and they fire no problem. I'm building the finishing touch where there should be in that race. The final, you know that little push, Leah? Here's another 6 or 7.
Mike Vandiak says the ideal time is 7 a.m.
Yeah, here's 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, they're all right. Back tomorrow again.
Maybe Mike's saying that because normally the release times on race day are around 7, 8 a.m. And maybe you should keep them consistent with the release time as opposed to if they're releasing at 7 a.m., maybe it's like counterproductive to be training them at 6 o'clock at night because of the sun is in a different position.
Okay, by the time they're out to the distances and they get used, the distance, 300, 400, 500, 600 mile racing, okay? 400 miles for young birds, 350 for young birds if it's a tough day. Here's another couple, here's another 5. They're starting to come now. So, why? And I'm not going to take me, Leah, because I didn't learn this from him, but I think maybe you people watching will get it. Take a look at Ulrich Lemons in Belgium. We did an auction for him, correct, Leah?
Yes, we did.
His Barcelona team. His Barcelona team. His Barcelona team flies 6, 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. That's when he's out working them. He's working them into the darkness, making them work in the darkness. in the longer end, what do you want confidence with, Leah? A little bit of confidence with that sun falling. I can see a little further. I got the confidence. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. That's what they're looking for. Am I worried here right now? No, but I'm getting them used to it. I'm playing in it. Am I afraid of it? Absolutely not. There's 70 birds in the clock. Leah, they shit the bed today. Well, not me. They played. They did what they did. We're going to go back tomorrow and we're going to play the music again because we're just not getting it yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't go out and come home at 2 o'clock in the morning. I told you to be home at 11 and you showed up at 4 o'clock. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about.
Mike Sheridan said that they always trained first thing in the morning. Dave Ottaway says no ideal time. No, you just have to stick to a consistent schedule. Mike Vanderyak said Ryan is playing a different game. I'm not being critical. I'm enjoying it. Oh no, we're having an open conversation here. Nothing about criticism or whatever. Just talking about it. Dave Ottaway said Ray Crawford trained at 2 p.m. every day because of work. He raced just fine. So,
yep.
Talking about the consistency. So, is Mike saying you pick a time and you must train at that time every day throughout training?
Yeah, you stick to, you feed them at the same time. You do this. Now, we've talked about this together here, Leah, that we said we get the most viewers late afternoon, evening. And the whole point of this is to grow the sport. It is. Hey, you guys are going to fly a little, maybe a percentage off, maybe. Oh, here's another 8 or 10 or 15. That's what we're doing it for. Leah, you've told me when we go on late at night or in the early evening, the viewership goes up.
Right. So we did then make the decision to do the rest of our trainers later on in the day as opposed to noontime or 10 a.m. because we are using the birds as a tool to promote the sport, and the more viewers we get, the more people that get involved, better it is for all of us. So that's correct. That's why we're training in the evenings.
Right. My absolute perfect world would probably be get them up at 6, 6:30, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock every morning. But you like to see at least 20. That's the number. I always feel good when I've hit 20 or 30, Leah.
What's Mike saying? Dave Ottaway, one guy told me that he released his birds at midnight in a thunderstorm. Maybe he did. Not the point. On average, morning training is the safest. And then Dave says, yes, but train later in the day for longer races, as Ryan said.
And always remember, if you let the birds out at 9 o'clock in the morning, it gives them all day to come back. Oh, here's another 7 or 8. Or it gives them a whole day to blow away. Give them less time. Get them confident maybe at the start with less time. Maybe they don't screw around as much. Maybe that's what I'm going to try next year.
What?
I'm just thinking of something. Always train, get them used to, so you only have them the max an hour on the wing. You get what I'm saying? So you take them 5 miles, you only give them an hour on the wing, and then it's dark. Take them 10 miles, you only give them an hour on the wing, and then it's dark. Did you get what I'm saying? You're shrinking the light.
Would you lose more that way, do you think?
Whoa. I don't know. Yeah, but you think about it. If you give a bird all day to fly, he burns himself out. You give a bird only an hour to fly for the minutes it's going, it has to land. It pretty much lands. So you don't cook the motor, right? You stop the motor.
Mike,
my own
Vandiak says, Dave Ottaway, 99% of young bird racing is over by 3 p.m. and 60% by noon. So I guess we should be training first thing in the morning.
Well, maybe though, Mike, are we saying, do you think this should have been done? Like, no, not think the toss should have been done. Do you think the birds should have done the toss? That's my question.
Today?
Here, Mom. You make
one. Well, I just don't think it was that tough today. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. Doesn't seem to me that this should have been like a wobbler, but But like
That's what it's about.
Dave's saying, if you have to train later in the day, it's not the worst thing. No, it's not the worst thing.
Now, guess what Ricky just says in the background? He comes down off the ladder. He says, you know the pigeons that come right now? He says, these are the real ones. And he says, tell the people that are watching, here's one, to put a little note. Check mark those little boxes. Gas man's here, Frank. Oh, here's another 5.
Glenn Thornley, birds were released at 6:35. We have 70 in the clock. A few arriving right now. Oh, something must happen with his microphone. Britney Spears went dead. I think he's trying to reconnect. Oh. Wait for him to reconnect. My family, Pioneer trains for a different reason. They're putting on a show and doing a great job. The race results last year prove that they were set up right for combine racing as well. Win-win. Yeah, that's right. And we're training the same way we did last year. No difference. We're on the same schedule even, so. And we fared well last year against the other combine. So I'm not sure if Ryan's going to reconnect or what the heck he's doing. Guess his phone must have went dead or something. Anyway, we have, let's see, how many more do we have? Who just came in? I guess that was Gasman, 72 in the clock. Maybe Ryan will reconnect and do a feeding over on Facebook. I think that's about it for me. I'm Leah. That was Ryan. We're from the Pioneer Invitational. Oh, and here he is, and he's back.
I'm here.
Are you there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yep. Are you off?
No, I was just about to wrap it up.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Sorry about that. You get those phone calls. If you want to wrap it up, we can. We'll leave the clock running. They should be here.
The camera just went black again. Oh, there we go.
Sorry about that.
So let's just sign off in front of the camera. If you want to go back on Facebook, I'm going to eat my dinner, so.
All right, here's a few more. So they're kind of coming. They're going to trickle in. Back tomorrow at noon for the graduation. Wiggle, wobble, wobble, wibble. It's time to graduate because you know why? Soft is weak. Thanks for flying with me. That's Leah, Ryan, another 4 or 5 more. Loft Manager Richard, great toss today. Building up that confidence, building up those inches, and definitely building up those miles. Thanks for flying with us, guys. You have a great evening. Bye for now.
Wait a minute.
Well,
Phil, they are all looking for their perch at dusk, not trying at all to be negative. Love the videos. But heavy birds don't care until it's too late. Add a bit of headwinds and a clear blue sky. Watch out for these later birds that have flown themselves into race shape. I think that's what you were saying as well, Ryan, right?
we got a condition. Yeah, that's right. And that clock keeps going up and the birds keep coming. So we go back again tomorrow where we play this game. 82. We're down 8. I will connect back on Facebook, Leah, when I go feed. We'll give them another 10, 15 minutes, and I'll connect on.
Okay, so Ryan will be back on Facebook in about 15 minutes to do the feeding. I'm going to go eat my dinner. We'll